Okay, now student, now here we'll discuss about fisheries. Fishery sector plays an important role in the socio-economic development of the country. So for any for any country, any country's socio-economic development, fisheries plays an important role. India, after progressive increase in budgetary allocation and introduction of new technology in fisheries and aquaculture, the development of fisheries has come a long way. So now we see in our budget that is published in every year in our parliament. So in budget we see that the allocation and introduction of some new technologies have been applied in fisheries and aquaculture. Okay, that means some part of our country's income now distributed in fisheries and aquacultures, and that is why the development of fisheries have some future, and that is why the planners, the policymakers have seen some future in fisheries and aquacultures. Fish productions from inland sources contributes about 49% and of the total fish production, and 51% comes from marine sectors. So it is an information, it is a data that 49% of share of income comes from inland sources. Inland sources means like ponds, rivers, okay, some rivers, ponds, some other sources which are from all these things are from inland sources. All these things from inland sources means from inside the country, and 51% share of income come from marine sources or marine sector, that means sea, oceans, like this. Okay, that means the total fish production, that means from total fish production 49% of share comes from inland sources, that means the 49% of production of fish comes from like ponds, rivers, okay, this type of sources which are inside our country, and 51% of production of fish comes from marine sources. Marine sources means the outside the land boundary of our country, that means 51% share of fish production comes from sea, okay, ocean, like this, okay, oceans like this, okay. Fish production which accounts for 1.4% of the total GDP. So among the total GDP, 1.4% of share of income comes from fish productions. Okay, this shows that fish production which accounts 1.4% of total GDP, that means among total GDP, out of total GDP, that means out of total income of our country, 1.4% of GDP, that means 1.4% of income come from fisheries, and it increased 0.75 million tons. It was 0.75 million tons in 1950. That means fish production in our country was 0.75 million tons in 1950, which has increased to 6.50 million tons in 2006. That means the fish production has increased a lot in our country in this 50 years. India is the third largest producer of fish in the world and provides an important source of livelihood for a large section of economically backward population of the country, basically in Kerala, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu's coastal areas. So India is the third largest producer of fish production, India is the third largest producer of fish, and there are so many people's livelihood depends on fish production or related to fish. There are several peoples, there are lakhs and crores of peoples, their livelihood basically depends on fish or fish related fish or fish related work. Okay, basically most of the economically backward populations, basically the economically backward population of our country are depend on their livelihood depend on fish or aqua cultures. Okay, basically economically backward population, basically the coastal areas of our country like Kerala, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu's coastal areas peoples, their livelihood basically depends on either in fisheries or in fish related activities. Okay, it has acted as an important source of employment generation through establishment of number of subsidiary industries. So now this fisheries sector has an important source of employment. This fisheries sectors has an important source of employment generation. Why? Because this is a subsidiary industry for other industries. Because this fisheries industries is a subsidiary industry of other industries. Why? Because fish is a raw material. Because fish is a raw material for so many industries, and that is why there are so many employment now generate in fisheries sector or fisheries industries. Why? Because fisheries industry is a subsidiary industry of other industry. Fish is a type of raw material for other industries, and that is why this sector, fisheries sector has created some employment nowadays. Okay. And nowadays we also see that our country now export fish in other countries, and after exporting our countries earning some reserve in our countries. Okay, nowadays what we see, nowadays our country export fisheries to other countries, and with doing export in other countries, now our country earning some reserve, that means foreign reserve, earning some foreign reserve in our countries. Widespread unemployment and low per capita income, absence of mobility of labor to other sector, and a high rate of illiteracy and indebtedness are the major problems of these fishing communities. So still now these fishing communities still now facing some problems. What type of problems they are facing? They are facing some unemployment. Unemployment means sometimes they are getting some fishing related activities, sometimes not. Okay, that is why they are create some underemployment situations. These fishing industries create some problems. What type of problems? Underemployment problems. Why underemployment problems? Because these fishing industries, some days they are getting some activities, some days they are engaged in fishing work, and some days they are not engaged in fishing work. Okay, that is why they are not getting income from these sectors. That is why the widespread underemployment word is used here. Low per capita income earnings. Low per capita income earnings means this fishing sector, the peoples who are engaged in fishing sector, their per capita income is very low. That means they cannot earn some good amount of money from these activities of fishing. Absence of mobility of labor to other sectors. That means absence of mobility of other sectors means the families, most of the peoples are engaged in fishing sectors. They are not mobilized to other sectors. And that is why some unemployment create in these sectors. Okay, that is why some unemployment create in these sectors, because most of the peoples in coastal areas, we see that most of the peoples are engaged in fisheries. Okay, they do not mobilize themselves to other sectors, and that is why some overburden create in these sectors. some overburden created in these sectors. We see that in a family, most of the peoples are engaged in fisheries. Most of the peoples are engaged in fisheries, and that is why overburden creates in these sectors. Okay, and high rate of illiteracy, and most of the peoples also see that most of the peoples in these sectors are illiterate. Most of the peoples are illiterate. And indebtedness also. Indebtedness means if they have taken some loans, or if they have taken some credit, whether it is institutional sources or in other non-institutional sources, they cannot repay the loans. Okay, these are the problems faced fisheries sectors. Okay, next we will discuss horticulture.